Hey folks, welcome back to Working Yard with Will. So I talked about doing a little trimming up some trees here. This is this tree that I'm going to try to trim back so I can gain some more room here for the Japanese garden. It's kind of an unusual tree. It actually kind of grows vertically, but it also has this long branch which trees are grown out of. So I'm going to get rid of that because I want to push the trees this way, and I want to take this line that I'm on right here and go straight down with it. So I'm not going to go too far this way because that's my neighbor's yard, obviously. But where my tree line is, my cedar tree, Leland cedar trees are, is the line I'm going to follow. So I'm going to take it straight down. So this first part of the cut, I may actually get up in there to do it right. Or see if I can angle cut it and let the tree fall that way. So here we go. Okay folks, so as you see, we've been busy here. I climbed up in this tree and got rid of a couple branches, but let's get you closer so you can really see why I'm doing what I'm doing with this tree. And so I eliminated this branch going this way for a couple reasons. It had multiple trees growing on it. But the problem is this. See that? Even though this section is alive, that section of the tree is dead. And if I can, I want to be the one who dictates when this tree comes down, not it, if possible. And so that's the reason why I kind of got ahead of it and started cutting chunks out of it. Let's move to the other side. See that big cavity there? Dead. You know, but it was still enough juice for it to have other trees growing on it. But if you look there, look in there, all that's dead. I cut that last year, and this one branch right here or section, dead. So in a way, if it's going to come down, and that section up there is just okay. If it's going to come down, I'm trying to dictate when it comes down and how it comes down. And if I can eliminate it myself, you know, without it falling down on me or a neighbor, or shoot, once I get the garden all the way I want it, then so be it. I'm going to do that. So everything is working out nicely. I've been trimming off of this main tree behind the Scots pom-pom. I've actually went ahead and removed that viburnum that was sitting here. It just wasn't going to work out, and plus it was probably about 85% dead anyway. So I went and added my Crimson Queen Japanese maple here. It's going to get some filter sun and some shade, so it should fill in this area nicely, you know, over the next however many years, 8 to 10 years. Followed up here, got the Cryptomeria here behind it, and I'm liking this placement. I'm gonna put some water around it, and I think I'm gonna flank this with maybe two American hollies if I can find them. Maybe put a holly here in this spot, a holly down there in that spot, maybe just slightly in front of those Leland cypress. And I think on this end, I'm pretty set on the actual tree line, a bunch of Lelands here, but I want to mix it up a little bit, mix up the evergreens. But most importantly is, like I said, even if you're going to put it in the hole temporarily, dig a hole, put the container in there, throw some dirt around it, water it, and at least it'll keep for the winter time. I still have these two upright blood goods. They're saplings, maybe 2 years old at the most. Need to find a spot for them. But no worries. I got a lot of room down here in this area around the garden that I'm going to switch up a little bit. And same with that behind the garden mix in a couple American hollies back here, and maybe another evergreen type just to kind of give me some variety. But this little corner here is coming out pretty good. I've actually been busy moving around some trees here in this little corner. I'm working like little, I don't know what you want to call them. I've heard them referenced as a vignette before, but I'm not sure if that's the correct term. But a small little area I'm working at a time. So from that thunder plum here to the Hinoki cypress, we got a couple of boxwoods mixed in there. I believe those are winter gem. I got the Jermaine's gyration up here in the front. This Deodar cedar. Right in front of that is the full moon, and on the corner down there, which you can barely see because it's all, the leaf has dropped it out, that is a bloodgood Japanese maple. That one's different from the one over here. This one for sure is going to have red foliage, and this one down here has yellow foliage or green foliage. We'll see if that changes with the amount of sun that it gets in this area. So continue. All right, so welcome back to Working the Yard with Will. And so what I got here now is I'm actually planting this Osaka Japanese maple. And one little tip that I picked up somewhere, I can't remember where exactly, is plant a tree a little bit higher. This is actually being planted on the hill going this way to the right, top of the hill this way to the left. But go ahead and fill up the bottom there. I got some biotone in the middle, and I'm planting this tree by myself. So I'm gonna work around the edges with my shovel to try to loose up the ground around it. So when those roots start to stretch out, they have loose soil that they can go into. Let me show you real quick here what I'm talking about.
Okay, as I previously mentioned before, the goal here is to loosen up the soil around the root ball. So as the tree settles and those roots start to expand, they can go into some softer, fertile soil, versus having to go into something that's firm. And also at the bottom here, create a little bit of a berm, since it is on the hill, to help.
All right, so just finished planting this Osaka Japanese maple there, and just once again a reminder, I'm planting this on the hill, so I created a little berm right there on the right to catch the water. Since the water's going to come from here, it'll stop and it'll give a chance for the roots to get some water soaked up in there. I pack that dirt around there nice and tight. And here's a little tip: if you guys don't have mulch around and it's fall time, guess what you can use? Your leaves. Grab a bunch of leaves, fill up a bucket, grab a bunch of leaves and put that around your trees. That'll keep your trees roots nice and protected. I'm just grabbing a bunch of leaves. It don't matter what kind of leaves you get. Just grab it, bro. And put it around here on the base of the tree. And fill it up around the tree, and that'll insulate your roots. All right, welcome back to Working the Yard with Will. So putting some trees in the ground, cleared out that stack of lumber back here and moved it back here. Had some neighbors come by and grab some of this lumber that was over here, so it helps me out, and I got some more of that stuff to get rid of on the back of the tree line there. But working on this little area here, a couple Japanese maples here. I think I have a full moon Japanese maple right here with a bloodgood here. Behind it is that Jermaine gyration. This isn't a Japanese maple, but it's a plum, a thunder plum with a Hinoki cypress right here. So trying to pull some things together, get some stuff in the ground before old man winter shuts things down. Pile of wood over there, and I created that little stack. It was right here at one point, and so now it's back there in the back. So working this area out a little bit and seeing what I can do. What I do love about this is I have a family. I don't know if you see them flying around. Gosh, I wish I could zoom in. I got a family of cardinals, red cardinals. Let's see, it's 1, 2, 3. It's about 6 of them flying around over there. I wish I could zoom in a little bit more. But you guys, this is why I come outside to do my little yard work and to create little habitats, I guess, for planting different trees for these little birds. Anyway, let's get back to this chopping job here. Had some success last time doing it, but see if I can do a little bit better this time around.